Why make me suffer? Shut up. Oh, I'm cringy. Now, just for some context before we even begin this video will contain 7 games. The Cube Beta, the Cube Demo, CubeGame.exe, CubeGame.exe 2, and One Night with the Cube, which all released in 2020, and Albus Infernum, and One Night with the Cube Remade not even a year later, as I quote in the stream, released in 2021. This stream was streamed live on YouTube, and you can find the full VOD on the live tab on my channel, along with all the other streams I do, which may or may not become videos later on. I have a few plans, but I don't know if they are going to come to fruition or not, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, enjoy the video. So, we to play them all in order. This was for the thumbnail, so we can throw them all back here now. So, we are going to start off our little play session with the Cube Beta, which is actually the 3rd game I released, or 4th one. So, this is the title screen. Welcome to the Cube. There's no game audio, by the way. Okay, we have to play this without any game audio, but this is the main gameplay loop for 10 full levels. This score system means nothing. I made this game 2020. I think I made it in April 2020 as a game dev experiment off the default Brachy's Unity tutorial video. I didn't make audio for the game, which I think is a really weird decision. I guess I didn't think about it when making the game for the first time. It's basic movement, just a few cubes placed around where if you hit them, let's hit one and I'll show you what happens. There's some physics and it resets the level. And that's all they do. That's the fail condition. And I think that's the game. That's the game. Yeah, it takes a minute to beat, a minute and a half I think in the speedrun that I do on these games. And then we have Made by Ross Gamer, because my old tag name used to be Ross Gamer Games. And Learn Code from the Brachy's Beginners Tutorial. I don't think that's how you spell beginners. And that is my first ever proper game. So what I've done here is we beat it. I was in IT this was back in year 8. We had a programming unit, and I asked, can I use Unity to make a game? And since they said yes, I went on to make the Cube Demo, which is let's just see what the Cube Demo is. This game is recommended to play in full screen. I don't think you can even play this outside of full screen. I think I spelled recommended wrong too. Recommend. Ed, we can choose our level this time around, but we're going to choose level 1 of course, because it's the demo of the cube. Cutscenes now. I know, right? Cutscenes now. Okay. How did you get here? Whatever. Just leave now. No? Fine. I will make you leave. I'm going to read these so dramatically because they are so melodramatic. I don't know, it's impossible. Ha! I can see the fright on your face. I should probably tell you the controls. There's a little overlap here. That's probably a good idea. A good thing. Yeah, press the button on the bottom when you're ready for level blank. Perfect. We have background ambience for the stream while we have no music in-game. Go and try my game now since you somehow got access to this game. I don't know how you did. Enjoy! The characterization of Ross Gamer is so weird in this game. Anyway, this is level 1 of the demo because, yeah, it's just some random cubes placed around. It's meant to teach you movement. Fun fact, when I made my classmates in IT in year 8 play this game, they said the level was super hard. That comes back later. Wow. Okay, 1 more level, and now fall. Wait, is this on? Peak writing, 10 out of 10, no lie, no cap. As you can tell, I really don't care for this game. Here's the twist. 1 block you can go through, that's what it says. It's pretty obvious what it says. So here's the level. So nice of Ross to let me play the game that we don't want the player playing. And I wonder which ones you can go through. How? Please tell me! So I can beat you! That's it. Time to stump you. I'm cringing. I'm actually cringing. Cringing later on when we get to CubeGame.exe 2. But I'm cringing now, and that's not good. Anyway, yeah. The Ross Gamer, hey, that's the character, by the way. We're gonna reveal that in the next game, but that's the character's name. It's just a demo for that game. Well, sort of a demo. So, oh yeah, anyway. How? That was so hard. player. You're so stupid. Wait, you got hold of the game files? Please don't delete them. How do I get hold of the game files? Anyway, we got a choice here. We got a choice between two endings. So we're not going to delete them first off. Because I'll explain why in a second. Really? You idiot. I got my files back. Now I'll kick you out. So you can't do that again. It's so slow, I will admit. The end. Fake ending. It is the fake ending. It's the non-real ending. I was inspired by FNAF's sister location with the endings of this game, and this is the fake ending. So we have to beat level 4 again. I was smart enough to put the cube slightly off the edge so you cannot cheese the ending and do it a harder way, even though I totally would now. So what happens when you delete them? Well, prepare for a 2-minute cutscene. No! This game is everything to me. Stop it now before it's too late. I'll do whatever you want. Luckily I have a backup. I'll make this game even better. Enough to stump even you. And that's the end of the monologue. The end. Real ending. I mean, recommended spelt wrong, but aside from that, it's fine. We've beaten the beta, the demo, and now the game name was changed in between these two, and this was released in June of 2020, and it's called CubeGame.exe. Now, fun fact, those two versions were so cluttered with code and everything, I actually had to restart the entire project and remake it from scratch just to make the full game. We got a full level select menu, which it's all open available to you from the start. But anyway, welcome to CubeGame.exe, a game made by me, Ross Gamer, and that's our name review. Thank you, Ross Gamer. You're so nice and receptive to me playing your game. Anyway, we have music now. And the gameplay is noticeably faster too. Wait, it's you. Took me a bit to trace your IP. Deleting my game files? Was it not enough? And that's our link to the demo. Aside from that, there's no other links. Aside from characterization. And that's the level. The levels are really short in this game. Well, I guess I'll add a new block. Remember level 3 of the demo? I do remember level 3 of the demo. We played it like 10 minutes ago. I think I changed the color of the go through block for this game. I did, it's green now. Okay, I'm going to take a break. You can keep playing. I'll come back soon. Good luck. I was tired of making cutscenes at this point, these, because I did them individually instead of making a system that just allows me to input some text and then some timings, and it would have done it all for me. So I animate those individually. The second game I even make a basis and then I just add text into it, and that's it. But here I made them all individually, so we just have a bunch of levels in a row because I was just tired of making cutscenes. And that's the whole reason that cutscene plays. Now this game only has A and D movement still, which is I'm not a fan of personally. I like using my right hand with gameplay movements when it comes to games like this. Anyway, level 8, choose your path. What if I go down this path? I can't believe I pulled that. I can't believe I pulled that off first time. I can't believe I did that. I'm back. You're not done yet? I thought you were a pro. Well, I guess you're not the king. Now, I don't like the guy. Well, get the line. Well, I guess you're not the king. I would not include that if I remade these games. Because, I don't like that line. Because it kind of is very gender specific. And I don't think that's really cool when you're addressing a player that isn't known. I can't believe 14-year-old me did that. I can't believe it. This game sucks, doesn't it? Well, such a quick shift in character perspective too. Oh yeah, it's where we introduce list level type. We'll see this level a few more times. But yeah, that's how I intended to beat it. But as we'll see later of how I play it, it's not how you beat it every single time. Why did you delete the game files? I still don't understand. And how do you keep beating my levels? I worked so hard on them. You know what? Beat this! The all caps writing. Let's see if I can beat it first time. That was so difficult. That was so difficult. But anyway, how did you beat that? That was as hard as level 1 in the demo. And that's because all my classmates were having trouble with level 1 in the demo. That's the reference. Why? Why make me suffer? Dang. Very melodramatic. So yeah, that method doesn't work anymore, because those block your way, so you have to actually do this. Which is not the intended way. I don't know how I intended on anyone beating this level if it wasn't cheesing it like this. But this is... No, you can't even beat that. That's physically impossible. Wait. And the music restarts every time you die. I need to point that out. Because it's annoying. If I went back and fixed this game, I would actively make it so the music keeps playing and you just reset as a player. So the environment resets but the music doesn't. And that's how I would fix this level, like the music of this game. Other than that, I think it's all fine. Maybe, just maybe, my game is easy for you. There's such a quick character shift. That's a common problem in this game, is the character shifts, but... Like, it's such a quick character shift to like, why must you make me suffer, to maybe my game is good, and it's just easy for you. Wait, my game's great. It's not. Player, I'm... Level 14. It's the convenient cutoffs are killing me. Oh, we beat level 14 first time. I can't believe that. Wait! Level 15's impossible! I have to change it. Give me a second. It should be possible now. I need to give it like the weight it deserves, because it totally took a lot of effort to change the level in the game files you sent to someone already. Player, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have treated you like that. I should have been nicer to you. Please forgive me. Fun fact, you can press these buttons before they appear. So we're gonna do the fake ending first. So that is the fake ending, don't forgive us. Okay. It's okay. I understand. You can't forgive me for what I did. Because of this game, end me. Deleting the files, just like in the demo, when it said Ross is deleting the files, and the end. Fake ending. What an ending. Anyway, we can go back to ending choice and just click forgive like this. There you go, see? Hitboxes. Really? Why would you forgive me? Thank you. I should give you something for beating the game. I know. And then we get this little animation, and that's the end of the game. I think it's cool. Thanks to my beta testers, couldn't have done it without you. I probably could have. I don't think I made any changes to the game based on developer feedback. Beta developer feedback, or whatever it was. Yeah. So that took me a space of 2 months to get all done. And then for the next 3 months, I will work on the game's amazing sequel, CubeGame.exe 2. So this game was released in September of 2020. Anyway, we got some stuff to look at. Warning. This game is for beta testers only. If you're not a beta tester, please leave this game now. If you are a beta tester, please enter the entrance code below. Code Cube Goes Wild. CubeGame.exe 2. Now, for context for any music shown in this game, I made all the music for this game. Yeah, let's make sure it's all mixed properly. You can hear it. Okay, yeah, this is the first track. The opening impressions, I think it's not too bad. It's a bit iffy, but it's not too bad. I like it. Anyway, this is the main menu. This still has physics, which is why it looks like that. Main game and original. Now, one common theme between CubeGame.exe 2 is that things that are not clickable are still green. So you can't tell. And we have 5 worlds, which you'll see why there's 5 worlds in a bit. Anyway, let's start with level 1. Cutscenes are important because people kept skipping them in the first game, and that's why that's there. Welcome to CubeGame.exe 2. You can also hold down space for slow motion. Good luck. Now we're not using slow motion. We're not using slow motion. I'll explain why in a second. Anyway, I made this song. It's not too good. You could tell it's Baby's first song. It's fine. We're gonna play through the entire track because I'm not gonna listen. What? And I forgot to press loop in Unity, so it just doesn't loop the song. Who are you? You're not a beta tester. Albus Tracer IP. I do like the color aesthetic of these two characters so much. They look good. And introducing to level 2 because it's a natural progression of difficulty spikes. Why is it taking so long? It's harder to trace than what it did than what I did last time. Ross Gamer Games canonically has your IP address, which is, I think it's funny. This person's IP is really protected. How is it so protected? Maybe it's that person's IP. Try trace it back to them. Now who could be the green person? Now the movement's a bit slower in this game because I got complaints the other movement was faster in the previous game. And I'm not going to use slow motion because I don't need slow motion. That was a great idea. I found the IP. Who was it? It was the player I was talking about. Should we kick them? And that was the last cutscene at the end of the demo before this level, and then it went, no more. This is a demo. Because I did release a proper demo for this one. It was really short. Oh, and the music stops when you die too. Wait, watch this. I did release a demo of the first 5 levels, a different title screen and no music at all, which was a weird decision. Why should we kick them? Are they a beta tester? They could be. Are they one right now? No. Oh no, conflict. Loading 2-1, because we're in World 2 now. I literally didn't even need to move there because of the placement of cubes. It was funny. It's funny. The music sucks in this game. Ross Gamer, please be thoughtful. They're fine sub games. We can make them a beta tester. That would take 2 weeks. It would not take 2 weeks. It would be literally on the spot. It makes no sense. It's just forced conflict. Oh yeah, this is a level concept I've run with here. We come back to this later on. Oh, I keep dying though. We have to kick them. We can't do that! We agreed. I know, but they're fine. My foot is down. The conflict. Dang, sap games are scary, guys. Oh my god, the writing is horrible. I'm sorry. I know I made this in year 8, but still, I could write a little better than this. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm worried about how they obtained the game. That is true. So, yeah. I think each world does handle a different conflict. Like, World 1's tracing the IP. World 2 is Sap Games' aversion to you playing and why you got the game. How did you obtain this player? Yeah, how did you? So, there's a choice here. This choice doesn't matter. I think there's an achievement for both of them, but we'll say Game Jolt. It's on Game Jolt. And see, only time you ever talk to them in-game, ever. If you say hacking, Sap Games is like, I knew it! And then Ross is like, no, I'm gonna go check. Because Ross cannot simply believe that you hacked to get into the game again. Found it! So someone did upload it, but who? Ross Gamer has disconnected the conflict. And for the entirety of World 3, we mess with this concept of the, corridors. Okay, I disconnected Ross. So, who uploaded the game? Actually, let me check. This person's smart. Okay, player, I got a plan. I think this game's... I forgot there's no physics on those cubes. I think this game's actually fine for its pacing, even the writing's a bit wonky. Connect you to the beta tester chat, I'll hide the message you joined, listen until the person confesses to them, then come back to this chat and tell me who did it. This is not so subtle foreshadowing. I don't know why I did that. That's weird. Ross Gamer reconnected. Sorry, had to explain a plan to the player. Why did you kick me then? You always interrupt me. No, I don't. I wish I had a little bit of ambience in the text channels. Also, if I were to remake this game, like do a remake, I would make it so those happen every like 5 levels, so you can, or every couple levels, so you play a few levels and then get a little bit of a section where you talk to them and figure some stuff out and then play some levels. So it's like a bit more of a break in the gameplay. Yes, you do, Ross. Let me proof it. Tell me your plan. You know what? Fine. Yeah, every world kind of like caps off a bit of a story. So, yeah, I think that's actually pretty cool. That's a stupid plan. Fine, what's your plan? We get the IPs of the beta testers, then trace the IP of the creator. That's actually a good plan. It is actually a decent plan. I will give Ross Gamer that. This is the hardest world in the game. Because it has those, which I find fun. I find really fun. This person is smart. Really smart. How? It can't be viewed on my screen. I'll have to project it to another screen. Oh, the conflict. The writing. It's peaking. And we beat 4-2. Nice. And we could just do that. I'm just showing it off. Project it to my screen. Great idea. Let me try that. Oh no. What is it? Both our IPs are blocked. It's not even, it's meant to be our, not R. Yeah, I like that a lot. I like this level a lot. That was actually a really cool level design. Project it to the player's screen. That's a great idea, but there's one problem. What is it? A CubeGame marathon, let's go. We're doing all the games, not just the Cube games. What is it? As long as the player's in the chat, they can't. It's like being IP banned. Oh no, oh no, the story, the drama. The situations. I forgot how contrived the plot is in this game. Like, it's just like, oh, here's the logical thing that you can do to fix your problem. Oh, here's the illogical reason why there's a problem. And just does that for 25 levels. Well, about 10 levels. No, right at the end. I got an idea. We could disconnect the player. That's a great idea, but there's one problem. What is it now? And I agree with Sap Games. 5-1. Now, level 5, world 5, oh, we got a new song too. I'll let the song play out and I'll explain why this world is so lazy. Yeah. Oh, I'm cringing. I'll start rapping to CubeGame level 4-1. It's called Cube. It's the first 4 worlds level theme. This is Cube to the max. We're going to listen to the full song because I genuinely need to listen to this. I forgot how it sounds, and the soundtrack version corrupted for some reason. So I'm going to subject chat to this right now. You guys are subjected to this. I do like that part. That one's actually really cool, but I don't think it fits CubeGame.exe. Oh, the dissonance on that's really cool, and then that fading out into that's actually really cool. That sounds like the... I do like the stuff that sounds like a Windows XP, like a computer shutting down. Shake it to the max. 2 seconds of it sounds like an error. It does. They need the IPs. That's only a minor setback. But it's a vital thing in this. But do you think it will work? And we finally get to the content. We finally beat through the content. So, all World 5 levels are just inverted colours of the first 4 worlds, which is like, this is 2-5, but it's just dark void and recolored cubes. Player, after this level, the IP will display. You must match it with one of the IPs. I'm going to pause this. You must match it with one of the IPs Ross will give you. I will give you the 5 IPs now. 5? I'm trusting you, player. And we got the IPs. Now, we don't need to read these. About to sidetrack myself from drawing just for cube art for the fun. Sap Games and Ross Gamer Games as cubes, and like Ross is the green one, Sap's the orange one. And they just have like bodies for some reason. Don't actually do that, I'm making a joke. The creator of the page is 29, whatever that is. And that is someone's IP I will not disclose. You can take guesses in chat who it is. This is 5-5. This is the only original level in World 5. And it only changes like 2 things. I am going to cringe when we get to the part that I'm remembering right now. Because we are coming up on it. And it scares me. Yeah, you know. I'm so nervous. I hate that part so much. It's so bad. Welcome back. So who did it? Now, we're going to go through the 2 fake endings and then the 1 canon ending. So first, let's just choose any beta tester. 1, 2, or 3. Number 1. Okay. Okay, kicking them. Good job, player. There's nothing to say but goodbye. Thanks for playing. Back to title. Beta Blamer Outcome 3. But anyway, this is the only time this font appears in the entire game. So we're going to relish this font for a moment. I forgot what the font is. But we're back at the menu. All levels, we have to beat level 25 again. To try and get another ending. Oh, first time. We're going to choose Ross Gamer for the second fake ending. Good job, player. Guess I'm perm kicking you, Ross, from the game Ross made. I can't believe it. It wasn't me. I know. It was me. You were permanently disconnected. Tricked. Outcome 2. So if you choose Ross Gamer, at least it tells you who to pick the next time you go back there. We're going to choose the actual canon ending, which is Sap Games. I should have known. Ross, wait. It was obvious. It's a complete game, no. You still have a lot to learn, Sap. I'm certain of this, though. Sap Games has been permanently kicked. Oh my god. To be continued. Found. Outcome 1. I actually made a credit theme here, too. It doesn't even connect musically. It's weird. CubeGame.exe 2, made by Ross Gamer Games. Music made at LMS. Game made in Unity. Extra credits. Then the OST. Main theme, Cube. Cube to the max. And credits theme. This game was a hell of a ride. It was great to make for people to play. Thank you for playing my game. I think only one person played this game back when it released. But you know what? I love the confidence. Oh no.
How curious. It may not seem like it.
Shut up. Shut up.
But these two beings do not exist on your
dimensional plane. Oh, I'm cringing.
They exist in another.
You ate me.
Maybe.
My voice was deeper in year 8
If
than it is
Ross
now.
knew about Sapgame's betrayal earlier, this could have all been prevented.
I wonder who's talking to me right now because of the text
I'm
color.
a more powerful creature in
I
this
wonder.
dimension. I can send it back to any time I want. I will send it back to when you open the game. Go back to level 10.
This sounds like Birthing a Delta Restrict.
Tell Ross Gamers Sap didn't. Maybe, just maybe, you can get a better ending.
And it resets the game. That's why we did the other two endings first. I hate that. I really hate that. I hate that monologue so much. So we're gonna get back to level 10. So I can show all the speedrunning techniques I use. So we leave our mouse here at all times. And we now begin. Where's the... There we go. We can just skip all the cutscenes and click the next level button before it shows up. And... Oh, I died. This is not good for the speedrun. And we can just speed through levels. Like that. See? Not even a second. By the way, we have to beat all the levels again after we do this. Because I did not have the foresight to reset your level progress. I think it's a 20-minute speedrun. Beating all the levels and getting all the content done. With dying included. If you don't die, I think it's like a 15-minute speedrun. Anyway, we get a third option now because, you know, we know who did it now. We know where we got this from. Sap Games. Did you really, Sap? Yes. Why though? I feel this game is complete and you wouldn't release it, so I did. Sap, there's still a lot of bugs to fix and glitches to fix as well. There's no bugs or glitches. I'm so sorry, Ross. I forgive you, Sap. I'm sorry to you too, player. Why are you sorry to the player? I'm gonna cringe. I can feel your presence. Why? I'm gonna cringe. Ah.
Player, I'm sorry. I'm the reason you're even here. I let you in. I wrecked the timeline so you could join. I want to warn you about something. This timeline is pretty broken. Can't last for long. A year or two, this timeline will collapse.
That's so dark.
You might be wondering how I'm even communicating with you right now. I could fix it. This game will just become a repeat of what you did. I can make Ross Gamer forget about you, but you won't forget about us. If a game called CubeGame.exe free or something like that comes out, don't play it, or it'll mess up the timeline permanently.
Microphone boom.
You have to replay everything, of course. But then the new game mode will be unlocked. It will redirect you to a timeline where I don't interfere with the ending. Just keep this story going, and it won't interfere with this timeline, fixing it. Goodbye, player.
And that's the ending. And we go back one more time to the warning screen, I believe. Yeah! Oh my god, I'm cringing. But you know what? It is kind of an ending to the game. So I do give it that. Compared to CubeGame.exe 1 in the demo, it kind of is an ending that makes sense and has a little bit of writing behind it. And look, it says update 2 now instead of update 1 because we beat the game. And we have a true reset in the settings now because this resets it back to not having beaten the secret ending. We no longer have the option to choose Sap Games in level 10, I believe. And we never will have that option because we beat the game. We beat that ending. We are in a new timeline where Sap Games never interferes. So we will no longer have any of me speaking in this game. Thank heavens. Wait, we do have one more of me speaking in this game, but it's not for Sap Games. Ross Gamer speaks in this game too, I think. Ah, that's not fun. Anyway, we'll speed run the levels to get back to level 25. Because Ross has a god complex, essentially. Is this reject? No, I don't have a god complex. I swear. I only write myself as gods in the characters I play because I find it an interesting role. We got 2 worlds for the original game mode, which is just no slow-mo, so basically, what we were doing. Oh, hey player. Sorry I left you on a bit of a cliffhanger, but I made a new game mode and finished the main game. Let me give you a try at the new mode. I like this song. I like this one. We're gonna listen to the full song, obviously. We're gonna do it every single time. I quite like this song, actually. The beat plus the little synth is actually really good. Yeah. This part sucks. That part is a really weird break in the song. Yeah, I like that song. I like it a lot. So, how are you? I hope you're good. I wouldn't know. There's no way for you to chat, even though the base game shows that. I was setting up stuff here. Because at this point I had like my highest motivation. I was like, yep, I'm totally gonna make the next game. And never made it. I felt the game didn't have enough content. But making a game with like an hour's worth of content in Unity, in year 8, with barely any like knowledge on game dev is actually pretty good. This game's 1 hour's worth of content if you don't like skipping through it all. The rescripting took a while. Yeah, I recoded the whole movement for no reason. I could have just added a toggle for the slow-mo, and that would have fixed the problem. But that's not important. Let's talk about something else. Remember sub games? You're mentioning your own trauma, buddy. It's your own fault. Anyway, we've got a new level concept here. I like this level. And that's it. All the levels are really short in this game. Yeah, him. We're not friends anymore. I hate people like that. Keep you on acts like that, thinking they can get away with it. Those people are disgusting. Anyway, but let's not talk about him now. How's the level loading animation? Pretty good, right? Hopefully. Ross is less confident now because of the betrayal. It's character writing. I haven't even been watching the loading animation. This is the loading animation. Yeah. Anyway, this level broke completely, so I decided to do this. Oh, okay, there's that 1 in like 17 chance or something when that occurs. Once the game is released, I might even work on a parkour game. Set up. We're setting up future games. Anyway, I like this level. This level's cool. Because we go off the beaten path to here. And we jump off the edge here. And then when we go to level 8, we'll see how cool that is. You want to know more about me? Oh no. I know exactly what this is. I like video game related songs. I do not like video game related songs. I like FNAF songs or failure to success. When making games, do not add dated information like that. It is not true now. Between levels, you jump off like the little edge and you jump into this level, level 8. FNAF phase, whoever leaves the FNAF phase, you know? I still love Plants of Faith, I just don't like it like that. This is dragging on, isn't it? Self-aware, dang. I know what you want to know. So, I'll tell you. This is where the writing goes downhill. Anyway, we go back to the inverting the colors idea. It's the most lazy 2 levels I've ever made. I could have made a few more interesting levels. Instead, I chose to invert the colors of 2 pre-existing levels, and that's not cool. Sap's betrayal didn't affect me. Trust me, it clearly has. It clearly has, I just didn't understand the character writing I was doing. It just motivated me to continue working, nothing else. I clearly didn't understand my own character writing, where Ross clearly is affected by it. Like the lack of confidence compared to the main game. That's it. All 10 levels. Oh, I'm going to hate what's coming up. Done. Thank you, player. I've just got one more thing to say. I'm going to cringe about right now.
Hello, player. This is me. I want to say thank you for playing this mode.
Oh, the
really.
mic booms.
It really means something to me. That you took the time out of your life to play this game. I finally feel ready for the game to be released. The previous credits were not... I don't know. Good enough? Here's some proper credits, player.
Remember, I made all the music for this game. This song sucks. And we added on the 2 extra OST soundtracks. Anyway, time taken 2 days, 3 months. Thank you for taking time to play this game. I really appreciate it. Please look out for more games in this series. Made in Unity. I want the where it was made in. Okay, actually, that track isn't too bad. Something in the settings has been unlocked. So we press next. We actually have extras menu. 48 deaths total. Not including my deaths from the previous one, because deaths don't carry over when resetting. Anyway, that was CubeGame.exe 2. Oh, I never fixed this bug, I guess. No bugs or glitches. With that, we have finished CubeGame.exe, and we only have 3 more games to go, which are not CubeGame.exe related, so we'll throw them in the corner over here. So first is my official Five Nights at Freddy's fan game, and that gave me enough time to finish the art. That is so cool. What? Anyway, I made all the music for these games. I think this track actually sounds really nice. Anyway, this is the art. It looks so cool. That looks so cool. What? That's so cool. We got Ross with the cool glasses, Sap with there, and the cube in the hand, because like the player's the control thing, the thing there under control. They're both controlling the player for different purposes. It's not rushed. Anyway, night 1, 12 a.m. Oh, here we go again.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this, you're either a night guard or someone breaking in, but either way, welcome.
Okay, that's not even the correct version of the game. Wait, is this version 1? One Night with the Cube version 3, it says on the screen.
Hello. Well, if you're hearing this, you're either a night guard or someone breaking in, but
We have Ben's
either way,
now.
welcome.
I'll stay
We are an
quiet.
up-and-coming box factory that only has 1 box so far, but we will grow more soon. Now, if you press W, you'll get up and walk over to the door that is right in front of you. If you press W here, you'll threat. The torch does have limited
Actually
power,
sounds
however,
good.
so please use it scarcely. There is something we added to the building recently, which I mentioned earlier, which is the ventilation
This is
system.
it.
If you press W here, you'll use your torch again, and if you press space here, you'll close the vent door. Basically the same as the door. Only close the vent there is a threat there. Now, I want to talk about one more thing before you go for the night. There is limited power to the building.
80.
Dorsal cameras will drain the power along
7.
the vent. Make sure not to run out of power, please. We do not want a power outage. That's all I have to say.
Oh, the cube
Be
moved.
careful, however. Something weird is happening in this building. If you
No.
come back tomorrow, I might talk more about it. Bye.
I thought this was one night with the cube, not multiple nights with the cube. Why are you going to talk to me more tomorrow night? So there's a fun little thing you can do here with this game. There is ambience here. It's not too noticeable, but there is ambience. Anyway, you can actually see the cube move in, so I'm just going to stand still. You just do this when the cube's over there. It doesn't go backwards. It'll go forwards every time. Oh, hello cube. I think it's like 20 seconds per movement, but I think if you close the door too much on night 1, it's not too bad. Dang, how am I going to film this place here? We could do like FNAF karaoke. Oh my gosh. No, we're not. That's a joke. That's it. It's gone. Now, if you die here, you can actually get a minigame in like a 1/20 chance. Of getting. I think it's a 1 in 100 chance of getting a minigame that explains some of the lore. But you die so slowly that like it's not really worth anything. My name is Mimic. Oh yeah, my name is. I'm not going to sing the Mimic song on stream. Okay? It's not happening. Look, if I die to the cube, I will sing the Mimic song. Hello, cube. There we go. 6 a.m. We win! Oh, I hate the old signature because it's dead naming me. We unlocked Harder Night. We've unlocked Night 2. So, I believe this is the best gameplay I've ever made in this night. Anyway, let's hear me talk again.
If you're hearing this, you made it to the second night. Good job. About the thing I was talking about last night. The head of the company, actually not the head anymore for 2 reasons, had his head bashed in while working here when no one was around. I want to tell you this tonight and not last night because you might have gotten scared and quit working here, so I just wanted to give you a night to understand there is no threat so you can take this information to a calm manner. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Have a nice night.
I love the comedic, not the head, for 2 reasons. Can I quit the job now? The moment I hear head bashed and I book it. No, you made it to the second night. You can't quit the job now. Now, the cube moves much quicker in this night. So the cube doesn't come back here in about... Yeah, okay, the cube's back. Unless it's still here. Yeah, it's still there. So it can do that. That's called a fake out, okay? Look at how much power I've used in 1 hour. Look, I promise that if I die to the cube, I will sing the Secret of the Mimic song, but... Yeah, I think there's a real chance we could die on the 3rd night. Oh wait, it's not there. We'll check the vent to make sure it's on now, but otherwise we're safe. Where'd it go? There, it's back there again. And see, the gameplay is genuinely engaging a little bit, and that is a big thing. What's the bet that the cube's at the door? There was the cube at the door. Now I believe we can keep doors closed for the rest of the night, and we will survive. Honestly, gameplay mechanics are pretty good. I'll give it that. I used to hate this game. I thought it was the worst one I've ever made. It turns out it's actually the best one I've ever made. That's something I can't say about the remake as much. And I'll show you when we get there. Something has unlocked. Extra hard night. We got a 3rd night, guys. In 1 night with the night 3, 12 AM.
Back again, huh? This must be a good job if you come back for a 3rd time, since we only hired you for 2 nights.
But the 2nd night was overtime.
Noise? Sorry, I have to check. How
Man.
did you get here?
Oh.
I have to move you back. I'm back, sorry. The box somehow ended up at the door. Anyway. It's back again. What are you? Get off me! Stop! Stop! Ah!
Okay. I'm cringing. And that's how the phone guy dies. So, in totality, the cube appeared out of nowhere, bashed in the boss's head, and then kills the phone guy. And that's the law. I do like the little... I will show the cameras, because I like the cameras in this game. There's a little bit of clipping issues here and there, but aside from that, I as you can tell, I'm quite fond of 1 night with the cube. Cube is there. We should have them close both doors because I think we're happy for the night. And that's the end of the game. And I don't have to sing Secret of Mimic song now. So joke's on not me. And yeah, that's it. 6 AM. We did it. And we get a cutscene, which I didn't update for this 3rd update, so it has all the old assets. An actual cutscene in a game I made. I'm shocked. What the heck is this? Ah. It is actually cool. I was shocked when I replayed this game and forgot about the cutscene. Mount, he still got paid. Even though he died, he still got paid. Yeah. Bug's factory shut down after another death. Today the body of a night shift worker was found. His head was bashed in a horrific scene. This is the 2nd mysterious death the factory has had, and authorities have decided to shut the place down to prevent any more deaths. There was no security footage of a break-in, so foul play is suspected. More on page 7. Now, this would actually be the 3rd death. And if we're going based off the actual lore, it's like the 5th death. I mean, the 10th death. Oh, hey, look, a newspaper. I know. So, we're going to show off 1 jump scare. Obviously, it's from Mirror Room. Definitely give it a read, check it out. But, oh, anyway. Yeah. That's the jump scare animation. You got to see everything. So, next game has backstory to it. Albus Infernum, which is Latin for white hell. This is for a class project. This CubeGame.exe 1 was a class project. This was also a class project with some friends. They did some of the modeling, but I took on most of the work for the game dev stuff. And so we made Albus Infernum, where I dead named myself in the credits, so that's gonna be fun. So yeah, I like this title screen a lot. I'm a huge fan of this title screen. All this music was actually scrapped music for the Hearts Parkour game, the next game in the CubeGame.exe series that I got Luke LCS to make. And he was very kind. He made the songs. This game does look nice, AJ. Yeah, so we're gonna press new game. Oh, here we go.
Hi dear, I'm in search for my teapot. Suddenly had lost them again and I simply cannot enjoy a whole roast of dinner without a cup of hot, piping, charmel tea. Can you go fetch it for me, please?
Can you go fetch it for me, please?
What? You don't even know how to play? You don't even know how to move around or jump? Okay, we have to fix that. So first,
Oh, no.
tell your ASD to move around.
The tutorial.
Now, go get me my teapot.
Go get me my teapot. So this is my first actual... I took this from the world's hardest parkour game. And it's actually my first attempt at a character control that moves around and jumps and all that. So it actually does play pretty well. I've got to be careful here because you can actually run off at the wrong time and fall into the void. Anyway, we don't want to repeat this level because that voice line of it, the guy explaining how to play, plays every time you die.
Ah, you're a lifesaver, thank you. But I've learned that I am in no need of my teapot anymore. You shall keep it. How did you even end up here anyway? I know how I did, I think. I'm not gonna swear, I can't even think of it, so I wish I could help you more, but you can keep the teapot. It looks like someone else is coming to make our acquaintance. I better go. See ya, and thanks for helping. My favorite nightlight is missing. There's a devils in the night will come out of the dark and eat me while I'm sleeping. Can you get it for me, please? Thank you!
I forgot about the cutscene. It's like, can you get my favorite nightlight that just pushes you off the edge? No idea you're going to land on an island or not. This level is easier than the first one. And there's the nightlight. No texturing whatsoever. Okay, can we just stand around and appreciate the music for a minute? This is what happens when we get someone who actually knows how to make music to do music for you. Then we have like the bass kicking in. We got another cutscene of me. They're all me, by the way. I just modulated my voice in Audacity.
Oh my gosh, thank you for helping me. But, I found this really cool nightlight while I was coming to you, and I prefer this one over that one. You can keep it. How'd you get here? I remember how I got here. A man told me that society was failing everyone and that he could offer a safer place. But I don't remember too much about life before that. I feel like I'm even forgetting that. Might as well tell you now, right? Well, anyway,
That's so dark.
Thank you. I think so. Albus Infernum said he's coming to us to help as well. And you're a really great helper. Thank you.
Good day, how do you do? It is I, Ginifoli, your trusty mechanic. Would you mind giving Ginifoli a hand? Ginifoli in this place has made gear for this project, and he would greatly appreciate it if you, a new health friend of Ginifoli's, can find it. Thank you!
Carefully just pushing you in the kindest way possible off the island. This game's a comedy. Anyway, we got to the gear. This level's easy.
Oh, you found the gear. Well, hate to break it to you, but I found a better gear which fits the project more than that one, so you can keep that gear. So I was talking to the child who found the gear for me and said, you came here and you don't know how you came here.
Imagine telling a child that society is failing them.
Because I'm going to forget it eventually, and might as well someone else live on my legacy. Ginifoli's legacy.
I love this character.
Ginifoli came here because Ginifoli worked for this man and was making a machine, and the man wanted me, Ginifoli, to test it. It said that it would take us to a better place where we wouldn't have to worry about the problems of society. And Ginifoli was happy with that. And now Ginifoli is trapped here. Get out of here and live on Ginifoli's legacy.
Psst. Hey, over here. I lost my stolen, my shiny CubeGame.exe did I go?
I can't.
The machine was expensive. Yeah, would you be blowing over that cheap from the island down there?
This is the most polite pushing off. The robber just pushed me down. They can't get it themselves. Anyway, this was the test level I made to test the movement. So this is a natural level. Look at this lovely parkour. It would be such a shame if I were to just do this. And if I flail around enough in this area. There we go. And we skipped all of that. It's because the incline is too, like, it's not steep enough. Oh, this song sounds really good, by the way. Oh, me fell. Then this, just jumping here makes this jump way easier. Because you could just skip it. Anyway, we're going to appreciate the music for a minute, because it's so good. Luke LCS did a fantastic job with these tracks. Okay, anyway, let's just get this.
Oh, hey, you found it. That's great, but I found a better shiny object, and I don't want that one anymore. So you know what? You can have that one. Now, this tower is very cool, and I'm gonna go before I get. I'm just gonna go, alright? Good luck with whatever you're up to.
Bye, proper. Okay, he said, I found a new shiny object, and you can have that one. I recognize that's very quiet. Anyway, they jump on this edge, because it's the only way you can land here. By the way, if you try to jump down the island again, you die. So, anyway, now, why we got all these objects in the first place?
No, don't go. Don't.
Peak animation.
Fine. If it has to be this way, then I'd rather kill you in here before you go out there and face what the world has made. Come here.
Now, I can't show you the next section's audio because the game itself uses copyright music, which resulted in the stream getting copyright striked, which it wasn't a strike, it was more copyright notice. But I'm baffled because I've released this at 15 on the internet and it has copyright music, so I'm actually going back and updating the game to get rid of it. I do apologize to whoever I got it off because I shouldn't have released it. But there's so much animation work that went to this section of the game, and for 2 days of animation work back when I made it, that I want to show it off. So we have this. We have this. And we have this. And it all accumulates in the ending of the game, which we'll play now. It? Yeah, that's it. That's the game.
No, please. I just want to protect you.
No, please, I just want to protect you. And I did name myself here, so that's okay.
Oh, the outside world.
Oh, this
Are you
sucks.
disappointed in society too? I am. What if I said your daddy had a machine and make you feel better? Make you live in a more happy world where you don't worry about the troubles of the outside world. Yeah, I do. Come follow me, I'll show you. Come follow me, I'll show you. Come follow me, I'll show you. Come follow me, I'll show you.
Dang.
Episode 47 of the podcast about the world.
The podcast.
It's been 47 days since the war, and most countries have succumbed to the radiation and everything, really. The pollution, the global warming. No one can go outside because how bad it is now. If you're listening to this, hopefully it's just stay sane because we have no more information. We're finished. We're screwed. We're done. Maybe if stuff was done better in the past, we could have had a better future, but we can't now.
What a downer ending.
Podcast out.
And it closes the game. Yeah, what a downer ending. Okay, so basically he says, Daddy has a machine that can take you to a better place, and that's what the whole game is. It's you escaping that place that he's trying to keep you in to protect you from the radiation in society. And it's meant to link back to like global conflict and climate change or something. That was the IT assignment. We had to link it back, and I went like, oh, let's link it back this way. And honestly, it's out of place, but it's kind of an all-around weird game. Anyway, we got one last one left. One Night with the Cube Remade. I can't believe we're ending it on this because this game sucks. Made with Unity. Oh, I forgot. You can't reset data in this game. I have beaten it. But luckily, it doesn't affect anything. So, we can just play. Anyway. Yo, thanks for taking up the job. I just wanted to leave a note so you can get settled in on your first night. If there is a break-in, you can close the door to give you some space between you and the Ruber. Every camera has its own light, which you can press W on your monitor to turn on. Speaking of the vents, there is no actual vents in your office, so if you close the door, make sure to open it after a bit or you might suffocate. Anyway, enjoy the night and see you in the morning. Sincerely, Daniel. I love spelling mistakes in things I could easily fix and just wasn't paying attention. So for context, I made this remake in a week because I challenged myself to make this in a week. Anyway. Yeah, this is the whole design of the game. It looks worse than the original. And you can only see I like the mechanic if you can only see the time inside of the camera. And we have actual ambience in this game. Ventilation's bad right now. It doesn't have the pss, pss, pss. It doesn't. The 0 out of 10 game. So if you close the door, the ventilation does go down. And you have to open it to get it back up. But you can just kind of do this. And it doesn't really affect it. It's still 12 AM. This game's a long one, I think. Oh wait, why am I doing this? There's no torch percentage in this game. You can just hold the torch however long you want. So yeah, can you see how the game mechanics are going to collide yet? So if I close the door, turn away, it opens the door again. So you have to be facing the door to keep it closed. When are we going to get the pyramid of triangular prism character? In the One Night with the Cube remade. Oh, remake. I think it's like 8 seconds. Oh yeah, and that indicates that the cube is gone. Oh, the lag. On a game like this? This isn't the Gas of the Bam Bam level. I wonder if the Mimic deal still applies. No. Because I know I'm gonna die on night 2. You know what? Mimic deal still applies. If I die in this game, I will sing Secret of Mimic song. Swear words and all. Also, I spelled ventilation wrong. Yeah, in terms of progress, I think Albus Infernum is the best game. In terms of, like, progress between... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay. And that's the risk and reward system of this game. See, on the first night, the cube waits so long, it is actually more terrifying at the door. But the second night is the perfect mix. Oh no. Oh. The cube is scaring me. No! I'm going to sing Secret of Mimic. I'm not leaving the cube. Okay, for this game specifically, because it actually sort of scares me, we're just gonna play each night once. My name is the fucking Mimic, oh yeah, my name is the fucking Mimic, oh yeah. My name is Edwin. I made the Mimic. It was difficult to put the pieces together, but something suddenly went so wrong, and now I can't do anything but sing this stupid song. My name is Edwin. It's time to run and hide, no time to fight. My name is David. I'm going out on the road. There is a car, and it is going to hit me. Ah! My name is the fucking Mimic. Chill down and get ready for a clown attack. No, not the clown. What have I done? I'm sorry. Anyway. We still got 2 more games to finish, so... Anyway, there's nothing at the end of each night, that's why I can do this. There's no notes anymore. Not like all the little phone calls or the cutscene that played at the end of the 3rd night on the original. Nah. The cue. Oh, there it goes. Oh my god. I'm going to be cutting this from the video. When I edit the stream to a video, I'll be cutting Secret of Mimic from the video. Just go on the second channel. The cube's actually scary in this game. Oh, I nearly cried again. This game is, honestly, in what it lacks in its visual style and story, its gameplay is fine. Okay, the cube's just sitting there in the back. That's meant to be like the thing that dispenses the cubes. And there's some cubes. Can you tell it's a cube factory? We win! 6 AM. It's time time for Impossible Night. There's the cube. The cube, it's there. And then, oh my god, it's there, and then... Give it a second. Oh my god, it's there, and then... Wait a second, wait for it, wait for it. Oh, it's actually taking a minute. Do you see why this is so impossible now? I think year 9 me thought that fast equals hard. So, this is the result. So yeah, this is just gonna be the whole thing. You know what? I've shown off the night, so I'm just gonna die. It's too easy. Yeah, that's a jump scare. I believe there is another variant, so we'll see if we can get it. Anyway, yeah, we got one coming from down there. There it is. And that's One Night with the Cube remade. So, yeah, there we go. And that's all the games I've ever made. Yes, I'm holding my microphone. Don't judge me. It's also got flimsy legs. It's been a long time since that stream's come out. I've cut my hair since then, but we finally have the video done. So it is currently 3 AM at the moment, and I just finished editing the One Night with the Cube remade section. I thought we'd just do a bit of a ranking at the end of this video to sort of collect the thoughts on it to cap off this video. So I wrote them down in a notepad over here. So we're going to rank them from 7 to 1. We're going to go worst to best. The 7th place spot was a choice between the Cube Demo and the Cube Beta, but I think the Cube Demo overall just is slower and clunkier compared to the Beta. The Beta's like a one and done 10 level thing, but the Demo has cutscenes that you can't skip. The Demo has long levels, which honestly I'm glad we shortened them down in first game release, and it's just overall not that good in my opinion. The story as well just isn't that good. It's no music or audio, and it's like a 5-minute game, so it's kind of, you do feel it for a second there. Our number 6 spot goes to the Cube Beta. Obviously, I just mentioned there was a tie between the Demo and Beta for number 7. The Beta is just shorter. It's like a minute long, and honestly, it is fun with its level design. The level design in the Beta is also just better than the Demo in my opinion. It feels like a natural progression of elements that leans back into one. Now, number 5, despite how much I was praising it in this video, is One Night with the Cube Remade. I personally think it's a bit rushed. Its visual style is pretty bland, and like, yes, the risk and reward gameplay is some of my best gameplay I've ever made, but everything else is kind of lacking. There could have been more cameras, there could have been more threats. It's just 2 hallways going to the same destination, so it's really just, you could have had 1 hallway. It does nothing. Honestly, it's kind of RNG at points if you die, and just on top of everything, it's lazy. There's no story. Number 4, we have CubeGame.exe. This was the first proper game I released, and I've made my thoughts pretty clear on the story in the video. It's not that good. I made it in a week, so it makes sense. Number 3, we have One Night with the Cube, the original one. Now, I think while visually this game is a bit more like Unity 2013-ish, which is a comment that was left on the original page, I think the gameplay of this one is worse than Remade, but more predictable than Remade, which means there's more player autonomy. If the player dies, it's the player's fault. It's not the game's fault. But in Remade, if you die, you can claim the game just left the cube there too long and you could not have predicted it would have killed you. But in One Night with the Cube, you can do stuff to know. And I think that is very valuable. I think being able to say, I can't believe I let that happen, is much more valuable than, oh, I died. So I think One Night with the Cube is better, and plus the story elements of the game just elevate the rating so much. If there was no story elements to the game, it would have been below CubeGame.exe. But the phone calls, as much as I cringed, in the cutscene, it shows some actual effort that I put into that game. And 3 versions of that game, 2 updates for it, I did put a lot of effort into that game, and I think it shows. Number 2, we have Albus Infernum. While this game is it's the most out there of my projects, I think that it's honestly the best story of the bunch. The story, as it says in the credits in the video, was written by my 2 friends, the voice lines anyway, and I did kind of tie it all together at the end. Personally, I do want to say that. I did tie it together at the end, I just didn't credit myself for it. They laid an amazing groundwork that I was able to build on. And the gameplay is just basic because it's the heart of the story, which is about a crumbling society and the unexpected consequences, which I thought was good. And number one, if it isn't obvious, is CubeGame.exe 2. It is my longest if you don't know what you're doing. While the story is contrived at times, and I do cringe at the voice lines, and I think that some worlds are a bit lazy, it is the most complete project of the bunch of my releases. When I look at CubeGame.exe 2, I can say that's a full game. That it has a beginning, middle, and end, additional content, and it feels like effort was put into it. SAP games and the Ross dynamic is just really good too. CubeGame.exe 2 is objectively my best game. Look, I'd love to say Albus Infernum and CubeGame.exe 2 are a tie and it's interchangeable. No. But when I wrote the Cube, Albus Infernum and CubeGame.exe 2 are they're my top 3 very solidly. That is my personal ranking of my games. I'm wearing the same shirt as in the stream. That's it. I've been wanting to make a video on these games for so long, and the ideas have changed. Originally it was a playthrough, and then a retrospective, and then it became a stream, which has been edited down to a video, which is essentially being a retrospective of the games. It's just I'm doing it live. No, I didn't expect an hour. I wanted it to be half an hour at first, and then it kept going and going, and yeah. There's a bunch of glare in my glasses. Give me a second. Yeah, I guess check out whatever's here. It's all gonna go here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one in the next year. How long has it been? It's been 10 months since my last upload. That's insane. So I'm hoping to upload more consistently now. With that, I'm gonna fade to black, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.